My name is Vibha, and by this time, you must have all read my story that I published on Facebook yesterday. And thank you for those encouraging messages. I really am very grateful for that. And those of you who haven't had a chance to read it, just drop me a note and I'll share the link. Okay, so coming back to that story, as I said, my why was very clear that I wanted to start my own venture to reduce stress, rather remove stress from my life. So, so here is what I did. The very thought of new venture was all very exciting actually. I had to come up with a name, I had to kind of a place, people, everything. So you know how it is, it's all very exciting. So I decided to have a brainstorming session with my friends, invited them over for a pizza party, and we all started sharing. You must have done such pizza parties before. So it's all fun and a lot of brainstorming, a lot of all kinds of stuff happening. And so my friends started talking about whether it should be a private limited firm or a proprietorship, whether I should take a co-working space or hire a place for myself, whether how big the team should be, and all that kind of stuff. And once we were done with that, actually some of them even suggested that I should see a numerologist, and like, so that I get a good name and it kind of gels with my date of birth and all that stuff. Once we were done and my friends had left, and I was tidying up my room, my dad knocked on my door and he said, Vibha, do you have a minute? And I said, sure, Dad, what is it? He said, I noticed all that fun and excitement that was going on and all that brainstorming that you people were doing. But, I just want you to answer two questions for me. So I said, sure, Dad, ask me, what is it? So he told me, Vibha, whom are you going to serve? Who is your target audience? And I was like, come on, Dad. There's so many people out there. I'm sure somebody will need my services. He said, no, you got to be specific. Who is that you're going to serve? Who is your target audience? And I didn't have an answer. And then he said, the second question that I have is, what is it that you're going to serve them with? Like, what is going to be your product offering or a service offering, or what is it? How are you going to add value to them? And I didn't have answer to that either. I just realized that in that whole brainstorming session that I had, these two major questions that got missed out. Okay, so some of you have written to me, in my privately, saying that, Vibha, I also want to start a venture of my own because stress is killing me and all that. And my request to you is that you also need to spend time in answering these two questions for yourself. Who is that you are going to serve, and what is it that you are going to serve them with? In other words, who is your target audience, and what is it going to be your service offering or a product offering? Work on that, and don't forget to drop me a note. And if you want to join my private group, then also drop me a note. Okay, so thank you for watching.